Mosquitoes are one insect we humans can certainly live without. Other than stinging us, sucking our blood, and leaving us with red itchy welts, mosquitoes are just an annoyance to us. The most effective way to avoid being stung by mosquitoes is to protect your skin so the little bloodsuckers will stay away. As well as wearing long pants and socks, another natural remedy is to eat plenty of spaghetti that's heavy on the garlic sauce. Garlic, when ingested by eating foods or taking tablets, can help make your blood less attractive to female mosquitoes. B1 vitamins are another natural remedy to keep mosquitoes away. Taking B1 supplements helps your body metabolize carbohydrates and fats and turns them into energy. It's also great for the heart. Not only that, but taking 25 to 50 milligrams of thiamine 3 times a day makes your body produce an odor. Don't worry, other humans can't smell it, but female mosquitoes hate it. You need to take vitamin B1 for 2 full weeks before they kick into effect as an effective mosquito repellent. For Imagine Chiropractic, this has been Healthcare Hints with the Hammer.
We're out in the Folsom Park right now, and it is absolutely gorgeous, and it means that summer is right around the corner. And what does that mean? Mosquitoes. Who seems to become lunch for all the mosquitoes within 100 miles? If it's you, do you hold your breath while spraying that toxic repellent over your head, arms, and length? Check it out. This is good information. Hi, I'm Kevin Fritz with Iron Point Mortgage here in Folsom, California, your Sacramento area mortgage broker. And you know, we all know that living in the Sacramento Valley and Sierra foothills means dealing with tons of mosquitoes during the nicest parts of the year when we love being outdoors. Isn't that always a pain? There's been a lot of talk over the years as to the effectiveness of different lotions, sprays, citronella when it comes to keeping the mosquitoes at bay. So I've invited Lindsay King here today to demonstrate how to make your own using essential oils. Thanks for being here, Lindsay.
Thank you, Kevin. It's a pleasure. Are you ready to get started?
Absolutely am. Hey, first tell us what base you're using and which essential oils are in the mosquito repellent recipe.
Absolutely. Well, what I use is I use an ounce of distilled water, and you can find that at any local big box store or pharmacy, and that's right here. And I put 1 ounce in a spray bottle, and then I'm going to use 3 essential oils: Shield, lemongrass, and eucalyptus.
Now, are there any other uses for these? What's your favorite?
I love the smell of Shield, and let me tell you, having pets at home and having children, knowing that they can touch this and not be contaminated or worry about chemicals, it's just a wonderful feeling to have as a mom.
Absolutely. All right, excellent. So let's make it. What do we do?
Okay, so this is super simple. All you need to do is a spray bottle, the distilled water, and these 3 oils. So I'm just going to add the drops in. I'm going to use 6 drops of the Shield, and then I'm going to use 2 drops of the lemongrass and the eucalyptus. So here we go.
And a drum roll, please. Here we go. We're making it.
This is how the magic happens. So we're going to count them out.
It's like doing shots, huh?
Right? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drops of our Shield. And now I've added the lemongrass and the eucalyptus oils, and we are ready.
Fantastic. Now what do we do?
All you need to do is you mix it up, and it is ready to go. And I don't know if you can do this with any sprays that you have at home, but it's completely safe and pure.
And tasty, too.
So if you have dogs or little 1-year-olds who like to put their fingers in their mouth after they've been sprayed with bug spray, no worries here.
Great. And hey, it's a whole lot better than the other stinky stuff that you buy in the store. And it works too, right?
It does work. Actually, I always add a little bit of peppermint into mine as well, because I don't like the spiders either.
Nice. So get rid of the spiders and the mosquitoes. Keep the kids safe. Have a fun time at summertime.
Summer means the beach, the sun, and unfortunately mosquitoes. When these bugs invade a community, officials may order aerial spraying to protect against the West Nile virus, a potentially deadly disease that can be passed on to humans by infected mosquitoes. But can the insecticide they use affect your health? Researchers in California say not in the short term. A UC Davis study analyzed emergency department records from Sacramento hospitals during and immediately after low-volume aerial spraying of the insecticide pyrethrin during the summer of 2005. The researchers took that data and compared it to ER visits in nearby areas not exposed to aerial spraying. They looked at specific diagnostic categories, including respiratory, gastrointestinal, skin, eye, and neurologic diseases, all considered most likely to be associated with pesticide exposure. The analysis found that exposure to aerial spraying was not associated with increased rates of emergency room visits for any of these conditions. This is believed to be the first public health study on the topic, and while it concludes there's no short-term risk with aerial mosquito spraying, the researchers warn that the study did not address potential long-term health effects. I'm Dr. Cindy Haynes of Health Day TV with the news doctors are reading, health news for healthier living.
This is the VOA Special English Health Report. Malaria is caused by a parasite spread by infected mosquitoes. The World Health Organization, in its latest estimate, says the disease caused 781,000 deaths in 2009. Most of those deaths were in children in Africa. Worldwide, there were 225 million cases of malaria. Both of these numbers represent improvements. In 2000, there were an estimated 233 million cases of malaria and almost 1 million deaths. Malaria remains a major problem in Africa, but there have been some successes. Deaths in Rwanda, for example, have been reduced by 60%. There are still no vaccines to prevent malaria. The main way for communities to control the disease is by controlling mosquitoes. In a recent study, researchers in West Africa have shown that spraying insecticide indoors can greatly reduce malaria transmission. The fight against malaria has two main targets: the parasite itself and the mosquito that carries the parasite. Insecticides target the mosquito, but over time, the insects develop resistance to the chemicals. This has been happening with current mosquito killers, including chemicals known as pyrethroids. Gilles-Germain Padeneau and other researchers in Benin tested another insecticide. This one is called bendiocarb. They tested it with indoor spraying at sites throughout Benin. There were fewer mosquito bites in homes sprayed with bendiocarb. More importantly, none of the 350,000 people who lived there got malaria-infected mosquito bites during the test. Piper Hotez heads the American Society of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene, which published the research. He says, "This is what this bendiocarb is all about, showing that it's efficacious, at least in this setting in Benin, in a real live field setting. So it provides a potentially good alternative where there's been high development of resistance to pyrethroids." Dr. Hotez says the effectiveness in the test does not mean all malaria programs should use bendiocarb or that indoor spraying should be the only method used. We're going to have to throw multiple things out there in order to see what the optimal combination is to achieve control. Bendiocarb is widely used against a number of different insects. The insecticide is considered relatively safe when used as directed. For VOA Special English, I'm Carolyn Prasuti.